At the end of the road, turn left, B1529, South Road. Turn left, Rhodes Avenue, then, turn right, Shangani Road.
So bear in mind your sat nav would be showing 30 miles per hour as maximum speed limit on this road. But remember, it is definitely not safe to try and do 30 miles here or anything over 20. So drive safely, relax your nerves so that you're able to make some sense in what you're doing. Because if you're nervous for it, then that's where the problem comes in. And be careful with these bends on this road. Slow down, lean forward if you have to, so that you can see further into the road or the bend. Now be careful with pedestrians like this. So I'm just going to see, there you go. She had no clue
End of the road,
I was there,
turn left,
and she freaked a little bit.
Then turn right,
she see her face reaction, she got panicked. So that's why you have to remember when you're driving electric cars that pedestrians are not going to be aware of your presence as they would if it was a petrol or diesel car. So bear this in mind.
Turn left, Thorley Hill, then turn right, Lower Park Crescent.
And remember, slow down and come out of this road gently and safely.
Turn right, Lower Park Crescent, then turn right, Chinnery Hill. Turn right, Chinnery Hill. At the end of the road, turn left, Norfolk Way. Turn left, Norfolk Way.
So again, be careful of this bend. Come a bit more to your left and lean forward so you can see into the bend. Same thing here. So just remember, be careful and cautious as you drive through this road. And if a car comes out all of a sudden, don't panic. Just ease off gas. Slow down safely rather than steer into a danger you probably are not aware of. Steering when you panic is not always the best solution and definitely not the safest option.
After 200 yards, turn right, Elizabeth Road.
Now remember, the road is 30, so don't seek below 20 if it's actually safe enough.
Turn right,
to make
Elizabeth
progress.
Road.
So don't signal if you meet situation like this here, because that could confuse someone that you're turning right into that road. Just check your mirror, make sure it's safe, and pass the parked vehicle.
After 200 yards, turn right, Scott Road, then go left on the roundabout, first exit, Acton Road. Turn right, Scott Road, then go left on the roundabout, first exit, Acton Road.
So when this light over here shows, then the speed limit is 20. So bear that in mind because of the school here. So if you're doing your test and during your test that light is on that sign there, then stay below 20 miles, or maximum miles should be 20 miles per hour.
At the end of the road, turn left, B1529, Potter Street.
Don't forget, situation here, plan ahead. If there's a car turning in already
Turn
from the road
left,
ahead of you, then slow down
B1529,
and wait.
Potter Street.
Again, situations like this, I always choose to signal, because it just lets pedestrians know exactly where you're going. Because don't forget, pedestrians are not drivers, so some of them have no clue what that sign is, that it's one way. So don't be surprised if someone have no clue what that one way system is, so they'll probably be thinking you can turn right or left. So signal, just take it as giving someone £10 when they beg you for £5, which is an extra gesture that doesn't harm anyone. And as you can see, this is a very, very well built up area, busy with the shops and the locals around. So pay very, 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 very great attention as you drive through this road.
After 150 yards, go right on the roundabout, second exit, A1250, Haddam Road. Go right on the roundabout, second exit, A1250, Haddam Road.
So be careful at this roundabout, because you can't really see through the bend and cars can come out very, very fast. So if you're gonna move when it's safe, make sure you make progress safely and go through it.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit, B1004, Northgate End.
Now, a lot of the times when you get to traffic lights, learners just sit there and remain in their fear. Don't forget, that's the very, very, very good time for you to look around, think, and see what the road has for you, what you're going to do when you move off. Look on the floor markings, look above, check the road signs, and use that time to plan, because sometimes you move off and that's when you start to wonder what lane you're supposed to go into. And you've wasted a good 30 seconds or more sometimes just doing nothing.
After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, first exit, B1004, Rye Street.
As soon as you see parked cars ahead of you, you know eventually you're going to have to move slightly to avoid them. So check your mirrors immediately as soon as you see these things ahead. Don't wait until you're too close and then you start doing the mirrors at that point, because sometimes that could be too late. And then that's the reason why sometimes you find yourself checking the mirror and steering the wheel at the same time, and thereby you can't see what's going on in front of you, and you nearly sometimes maybe hit the curb or out of your lane. So do your mirror checks while you've got the chance to remain straight on the steering wheel, so that way it won't be a harm. And don't look at the mirrors for too long. This is one of the common mistakes as well for mirror checks. You're looking too long at the mirrors and you're keeping your eyes away from the road for longer than necessary.
After 100
That
yards,
is not safe.
cross the roundabout, first exit, B1004, Rye Street. Cross the roundabout, first exit, B1004, Rye Street. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout, third exit, B1004, Michaels Road. Go right on the roundabout, third exit, B1004, Michaels Road.
So remember, after the roundabout, the speed limit or the maximum speed limit is 40 miles. So again, gradually and progressively build up your speed.
600 yards, go right on
And
the
that car
roundabout,
right there
third exit.
is is one of the tests that left earlier on. So if you notice the pedestrian I just passed now, walking the dog, she's got that thing he's holding in the road. So bear those things in mind. These are things you've got to make sure you're looking out for. And speed changes here to 30. And don't forget this wide junction. Lean forward to look over your shoulder at the giveaway before you move. Make sure it is safe. And at this roundabout, we'll come and we'll go in third exit, and speed changes here to 50 miles per hour maximum.
Exit A120 Ongar Road. Take the exit A120 Ongar Road.
And at this point, national speed limit comes in. So remember again, if it is safe to do so, make progress. But at this point right now, I've got this horse van in front of me, and of course, yep, I cannot really make much progress than I am right now. But look into the gap, or look at the gap. If the gap increases, then build up your speed gently and safely as you have the chance. So don't forget, if you're driving on a straight road like this, don't forget your interior mirror so you're constantly aware of who's behind you. So speed drops back to 40 here. Now this is a temporary speed sign, so don't forget it. You need to drop that speed. So remember, even after this roundabout, that 40 mile speed limit still remains until you see it come to an end.
Take the exit A120, then cross the roundabout, fourth exit B12. After 200 yards, cross the roundabout.
At this roundabout, you're taking the fourth exit, but it's going to look like if it's actually the third exit. So use the road sign and the floor marking to guide yourself. Your exit is B1256, and that's what you should follow, and that would guide you. So as you get to the light, you want to be in the middle lane. So middle lane at the light, and follow that through, filter yourself, and remain on the middle lane still. So this roundabout is a very weird one. Because you've got two roundabouts in one, you're actually having to go through the third exit to get to your fourth exit. Pay attention as you exit the third exit. There is a hatch marking on the left that looks like a lane, but that is not a lane. This only becomes clearer as you get closer to the exit. So go straight ahead and it will look like you're going into the middle lane, and this is where you want to be. Left is not a lane, it's a hatch marking.
Take the exit B1256 Dunlow Road, then turn right, Tilekiln Green.
So the speed limit
100 yards, turn right, Tilekiln Green.
is 40 miles per hour
Turn
maximum,
right,
remember.
Tilekiln Green.
And make sure you position yourself well here. Use this space here to give way to cars going straight ahead. The speed limit here is 40 miles per hour, but remember, it's a bendy road, so drive accordingly and drive safely. Don't forget to slow down if a bigger vehicle is approaching you on this road. The space is very narrow, so it would feel a lot safer if you just ease off the gas a bit and let the bigger vehicle pass through, and you can then make progress after that. And of course, we're now in a 30 zone, so don't forget that.
After 300 yards, turn right, Church Road. Turn right, Church Road.
So this is just a bend. Remember, it's not a junction for you to stop. You're still on the same road, and you're not taking a turn to the right. I believe the sat nav will tell you to turn right at that junction, but it's actually not a give way junction. Okay, see how fast it's coming? So again, I drop the speed there, and then once he's passed, I move on again. Remember, they're not on test, so they are coming in as fast as possible. And unfortunately, a lot of the time, they don't really have much regard for the fact that you're a learner, or maybe you're on a test. So you have to do the safest thing and take the safest option. Remember, it's not just about what you do, it's about how you react to what others are doing. And that's one of the big parts of your driving test. If someone is doing the wrong thing, what are you doing to make that situation safer? And we've got a 70 miles, we've got a national speed limit zone ahead. Now that would be 60 miles an hour. But remember, still can't do that here. I think they put these things up for fashion. How can you have 70 or how can you have national speed limit sign on this road? It just doesn't make sense. But yeah. Don't forget, don't get me wrong, you should make progress if it's safe to do so, but not that kind of progress that's taking you over 40 miles an hour on this road. I don't really see it. As you see what I'm doing, just keep an eye on my speed to see what I mean. And then you're coming back to 40 miles zone.
Turn right, A1060, Latchmore Bank.
Now, don't forget, you see me leaning forward there. That's because I was trying to see more into the left because that van was covering me and blocking my view. Now, if you can't see through the left to know if there's any car approaching from the other side of the road, don't move. Make sure you can see that it's safe before you make that decision to get out of that junction. So there's more space on this road, and as you can see, my speed speaks for itself. And then 30 miles an hour coming up, so check your mirror, ease off your gas, slow down, use the brake if you have to, depending on what speed you are, and make sure you're within the speed limit before you get to that speed sign.
After 400 yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit, B1383.
Now remember, your mirror is very important there because you're coming from a 60 mile zone to a 30 mile zone. So you would have drivers coming in fast behind you, and you don't want to brake in that case without knowing how that is going to affect the driver behind.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit, B1383, London Road.
So at this point now, you are coming to the end of the test and you're making your way back. So remember the things to bear in mind for this route. is that roundabout, the fourth exit. It's two roundabouts in one, so you're gonna have to go through third exit to get to your fourth exit. And remember the hatched marking on your left as you come out of the third exit. So I'd recommend that you practice this, or at least bear this in mind. If you have to rewind the video a few times just to understand and get used to that, then do that. Prepare yourself. And the narrow roads on those country roads, keep your speed down, plan ahead, and drive according to the space and situations around you. So don't be too nervous and you can't even think or focus ahead. Relax yourself, keep calm, stay calm, and it's gonna be okay. Also remember to sweep around for road and floor markings. As you would see, many of the floor markings are faded, so seeing those road signs would really help you. And remember that the temporary speed signs are quite a lot on the roads, so keep your mind open so that you can see these things and respond and react to those changing speed signs. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you find it useful. So don't forget, click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you've got any questions whatsoever. So I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and have a good day.